Om Shri Sai Ram. Ever grateful pranams at the lotus feet of our beloved Lord, respected elders, sisters and brothers. Welcome to the 163rd edition of the Samarpan. It is my privilege and honor to introduce to you the speaker of this evening today. How do I introduce him? Do I call him a consummate singer or a consummate actor or a bhajan mentor? S. Kumar, Dr. S. Kumar is all this and more. In fact, Dr. S. Kumar's life, early childhood itself, he got into the fold of Swami's love and blessings since his parents were already devotees of Swami. His early years were spent in a remote area of Tamil Nadu, that is Neyveli, and he was very closely associated with the Samiti in Neyveli. In fact, Swami actually visited the Neyveli Samiti. And then it is during that time that he passed through his Bal Vikas classes and was also trained during that time in Carnatic classical music by Chembar Anand. After that, he got the opportunity to sing in Sundaram too, in the divine presence of Swami. And then he joined the post-graduation course in Puttaparthi in a subject which is dreaded and feared by all of us, maths. He did his MSc in maths in the Puttaparthi campus. And then, if that is not enough, he went on to do his PhD also in the same area of maths, but specifically in artificial intelligence. Dr. S. Kumar was working for some time in Chennai in the IT field, and then subsequently went off to the US and is presently a systems architect in a very reputed firm in the US, Washington, DC, right? So this is, in brief, the great life of Dr. S. Kumar. Before I pass on the mic to Dr. S. Kumar, I just couldn't help but remember an incident that happened. See, both of us were in part of the music fraternity in Puttaparthi. So there were many times when Swami used to call us and then train us in singing, talk to us on the nuances of pronunciation, and then also talk about the nuances of bhava, what type of bhava to impart into the songs that we were singing, we were asked to sing. So there are many programs which we gave. But once it so happened that Swami asked Dr. S. Kumar to play the part of Radha. Can you imagine? A boy playing the part of a girl. All of us were cynical. All of us were skeptical about the fact that whether he'll be able to play. What will it look like if a boy plays the part of a girl? But Swami knew what he was doing. Swami also had a lesson to impart for us. To Dr. S. Kumar's credit, he put in his best efforts with full dedication. He performed the part that he was asked to perform and came up trump for the part that he played. That shows his Samarpan, his dedication, and also gives us a lesson in what Swami wants us to do. Swami knows what is best for us and will actually get out the best out of us. Dr. S. Kumar.
Offering my humble self at the Divine Lotus feet. Thank you, Hirak, for the kindful introduction. As part of Samarpan, I do not know whether I need to thank my parents who brought me into Sai fold, or my siblings who nurtured my talents, or the Sai organization which gave us so many opportunities to go near the physical Swami to enjoy the beauty of his presence, or the institutions, Satya Sai institutions across the world who are nurturing all those new talents who are coming inside to the institution to grow in the lotus feet, in the warmth of the care and love of the lotus feet. Everything put together, all the time, the loving guidance, the loving grace of Bhagwan Sri Satya Sai Baba. All this coming together on this day when I am trying to speak in this divine hall, Sai Ramesh Hall, I would just take a moment to thank you all for giving me this opportunity to speak here, and thanks for all the young adults who are here today doing beautiful bhajans, scintillating bhajans. And in fact, one of the bhajans which I heard today, Sai Ram Ghanshyam, it's just the best way to, kind of express ourselves. Hirak used to sing that bhajan. It's such, you do not know, Hirak used to sing this bhajan every time. And how Swami puts us together with you all today is it's like a divine magic. One pushes another button pushes another button. It is exactly like a world dynamics which happens in physics, and that is exactly what we are experiencing today. Thank you all for being here. Getting into the topic, as Hirak mentioned, Swami was already in the family. My grandmother was Swami's devotee, and Swami performed 60th wedding anniversary for my grandmother and grandfather in Puttaparthi in the early 60s. And so my parents were devotees, and I was born in the family. And bhajans started coming in from those days, starting from listening to Raja Reddy Garu. Prathasmaranam Shri Guru Charanam. The divine vibrations of bhajans is such a magic which creates into all of us that Swami has given that as the invitation card for our journey towards him. And on the other hand, Vijayamma singing, Raksha Raksha Jagadishwara Partipuri Parameshwara. All these bhajans were the initial set of bhajans we have heard in Puttaparthi, and those memories started coming into us, and from 3-year-old onwards, I used to sing these bhajans. My sister tells me that this was the first bhajan. Raksha Raksha Jagadishwara. That was the first bhajan I sang as a child in all our local samiti. And singing becomes a part of every one of our lives, obviously, because it is bhajans where Swami has made the format of lead and follow. everyone is a singer. A lead singer exists only if the following singer exists. You try singing 10 bhajans one line after another, we cannot sing. So Swami has built it in such a manner, following singers are more important than the lead singers themselves. That is how the dynamics is. And so all being born, the first thing, why did I say that Sai Ram Ganashyam is one of the bhajans which touched my heart a lot from many years, is because when we begin our life, we look at Swami in a photograph. So, Sai Ram Ghanshyam, Bhagwan Tumara Naam, it's your name. And parents always tell us, He's God. He's God. He's God. It's His name. And that is how we were told to get direction from them. And then, over a period of time, we all go through different types of emotions depending on our age, whether it is teenage or youth or education or games or sports or music or acting or drawing or painting. So many skills, we want an expression, right? We want to express. And so what do? We go into an environment where we get the exposure to really show our talent skills. So all of us are talented, not one, each one of us are talented in a very unique manner that the other person cannot have. That is how Bhagwan has built it. And this way, what happens is we will be able to express. So coming to the stories of my life, as an offering to Bhagwan for the Samarpan, when I joined Swami's college in 1984, all of us are students, right? We have seen Swami in photograph. So my mind says, yes, we have seen Swami in photograph. How does it matter to me? Swami is giving darshan. How does it matter to me? How does he make an impact on me? This kind of psychology, even the boys and girls who are born in Swami's family go through that. So I'm going to narrate, like so many decades back, how I was sitting as a new student in this portal and how exactly my reaction was. So maybe some of you can connect to it, because it is just that all the time bhajans are going on. Swami, how do I get motivated? What is inspiring me? It is like whenever we are doing something at home, we pray to you for a few seconds and then we are done. Okay, so now I go about doing what I do. But here is like 24 hours we keep saying Sai Ram, 24 hours we keep doing things which are around Swami. So how does it impact? So at that time when I was I used to be singing in Sundaram before that, but initially I did not sing in Prashant Nilayam because there is a procedure. We have to ask Swami, can I sing in Mandir? So Swami, what happens is Swami always creates opportunities. Swami's organization always creates opportunities where they showcase talents. Why? So that new talents can bring new vibrations, and new vibrations bring new experiences for different people. So Swami had come to the hostel. Now let me get on to, now onwards it's going to be cool in terms of coming to your level, in terms of whatever I went through. So Bhagwan came to the hostel, and Bhagwan said, I want to come for an audition. Of what? Of what? Not singing. No, I don't want to listen to people singing. I want all the postgraduate boys to be dancing. And when you join Swami's hostel, very few boys have, in those days, I'm talking about 3-4 decades back, only girls used to be dancing. Boys hardly danced, maybe in North India, but not in South India. So they used to, Swami said, I'm going to come and watch. You know why? Because my 60th birthday is coming. I want to have procession where boys are dancing. This is something new. So what does everyone do? Anything to go near Swami, if I have to jump around funnily, I don't care. I can jump around and do some dance moves and go near Swami. That is what I'm waiting for. So what happened was Swami came inside. Swami sat in the bhajan hall in the hostel in Puttaparthi, and Swami was watching peoples of different sizes, whether they can dance or not. 4 different types of dances were formed. One is a Koli dance, and only the top cream of all the dancers used to be in what is called Bhangra. Because Bhangra needs a lot of coordination. When the hands coordinate, leg also has to coordinate, right? That used to be a big challenge. So I used to be in a, I got selected by the dance master only to the, Koli dance, which is a rowing boat dance. And then it's like a row boat, kind of a thing. Fisherman dance, actually. So I got qualified for that, and I was dancing. I was the tallest among the shortest. So I was quite in the front. And at the same time, I was able to capture Swami's attention because my moves were a little funny, I think. So people were laughing. And how do I do this? I don't care. I'm doing whatever I can. I have to do this. They played some, there was no music, just a beat. Dun, dun, da, da, dun, 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 dun. Something like that. The beats were going on, and I went near Swami. Swami said, the problem is, people have told me Swami is omnipresent. And we are now directly facing the person who is going to be omnipresent. Because I already did bachelor's in Chennai, it's a major city, I have done all kinds of atrocities during my bachelor's. So if Swami were to point out those things when I go in front of him, how scared I will be, I was wondering. So these people have told me he is omnipresent, but I have not felt anything regarding omnipresence. And then I went near Swami. Swami kept looking at me and said, "Ninnu ekkado chusanra. I've seen you somewhere." Immediately the fear comes. Where is this omnipresence coming out? What is he going to narrate? Because my parents, I've not even told my parents I used to cut classes and go to movies. And because they send the money and then you are spending the money somewhere else, So this kind of fear, is he going to put all this in a public place where all the students are watching? And how is this going to be, when I go near, ekkado chusane ninnu. So then I said, I just kept quiet. I don't know why. I don't want to answer. The warden sir was sitting right next to Swami, and Swami, he's from Chennai, Swami. He used to sing in Sundaram. "Oh, Madras Rowdy-ra," he said immediately. Until then I was comfortable. He said, "Madras Rowdy-ra, you used to go around the city a lot during your college days." God, what is happening? He's telling exactly. We used to have more market those days in Chennai. We used to go around all this market during college days and then spoil all your name by going with all kinds of friends. I said, "Swami, my body is trembling because when we do not want the omnipresence to talk, and until then, when you're really comfortable, the moment you feel comfortable, that is the time he starts talking so much about you. But in the meanwhile, what happened? How there are people in your life who care so much for you. Nandagopal sir was sitting right behind Swami. He didn't know what was transpiring between me and Swami here because we were talking and Swami is sitting on the jula. He said, I looked at him. Somehow he caught my attention. He has the bright eyes to capture people's attention. And then he kept, I was 20 years old, that's all. And then he looked, because I knew his brother from Sundaram days, he looked at me and said, so I didn't understand what that is. Oh, he's telling me to ask Swami for permission to sing in Mandir. So that somehow he was able to communicate. That is Swami working through Nandagopal sir to me. So I was like, I said, that is the moment you can ask Swami, because when Swami is there, so Swami, can I, because in the context, Swami, he used to sing, Bodhan sir is saying he used to sing in Sundaram. I've seen you sing in Sundaram. Swami didn't say, Madras Rowdy-ra only, he said. But I took that opportunity and asked Swami, Swami, can I sing in Mandir? can I take permission from you to sing in Mandir? Practice chesi padu, Swami said. Practice and then sing. Immediately on the same day, I do not know, I do not know when I would have started singing, when I would have gotten permission. If Nandagopal sir would, if he didn't do that, I don't know when I would have, I get an opportunity. I am getting an opportunity to thank him because he connected me to this divine so much through that one little gesture. And since then, he was not employed that time. He was waiting, one of those waiting boys. We call this LBW. So we are one of those, boys who were waiting to get into whatever Swami is going to tell as part of the education completion of his masters. So that is how I got into singing, and that is from then various opportunities flew. And on that day, what did I sing? Immediately another brother on that day who was sitting next to me, we will practice. Swami said practice and then saying, we will practice today. Which bhajan do you want to sing? Then Rupak Chankoti, Swami, Hirok's brother, had come to Sundaram. Swami made him sit right next to him. Sing this bhajan, Swami told him. So he sang this bhajan, and after that Hirok used to sing a lot, this bhajan, many a times. He said, I think Swami likes this bhajan. I've seen him instruct, Rupak to sing this. So let me sing this. And this is what, the first bhajan on the same day after Swami went back to Mandir, on the same evening, first bhajan, I sang, Daya karo he karuna nidhan sai, tum ho data daya karo. तुम हो साई कृपा कृपा करो. What did the other boy told me, other student singer? He said, don't sing some new bhajans right now. Sing those bhajans which are sung in Mandir, so that the following is good. The focus, he told me rightly that day, because all singers have a psychology. We want to introduce a new bhajan through which we'll be stamped, saying, oh, this is my bhajan. And that is how I want to be recognized. But he said, don't sing new bhajan. Sing a bhajan, sung in the Mandir. And that is how my journey began for singing at the lotus feet. And Bhagwan gave me lots of encouragement. Going back to the next story. The audition was done, and thanks to the entire community of students who encouraged me after that, and that is how we got a chance to sing, and then holidays came. So before going to holidays, Swami was asking me, when are you going to see your parents? Swami, I'm going for the vacation on this date. How are you going? Swami asked, Swami, I'm going tomorrow morning by bus. Which bus? I mean, Swami, getting to the detail of which bus, I mean, Swami, early morning 5:30 bus. Which bus? I didn't answer Swami's question. Swami, SRS bus. Oh, SRS bus. Those days, early morning, first bus used to be, because we didn't have direct bus to Chennai. Those days, we had to go to Bengaluru or go to another city, Anantapur, and go to Chennai. And then, to that detail he was getting onto, and then he gave me prasadam. He said, tomorrow morning you're leaving, I'll give you vibhuti prasadam, and get your white dress stitched, and then you go home and come back. So I went to Chennai next morning in the 5:30 SRS bus. Once you go to Chennai, what happens is, we are students of Swami. When we go back home, we have a great excitement saying, I am a Sai student now. You are all here, but I am in Puttaparthi. That kind of feeling. I know many more bhajans than all of you now, because I sing every day at the lotus feet. So that psychology of a student, with all the pride, jealousy, every enemy you can think of, all that was there in me too. So I went back home and I used to, there's a political way of doing that, pride also. Yeah, you sing, then I'll sing, Then I sang, I introduced new bhajans because Sonam had taught me. And Sonam, Sonam used to tell me, Kumar, I have composed just a bhajan only for you. And you feel excited. It's like he sells the bhajan to you so that you get excited to sing in front of Swami. And then he taught me this bhajan. Ramaya Ramabhadraya. This is a bhajan. Raghukula Bhushana Rajivanayana. He taught me this. He said, first time you're going to render this. It's a new bhajan. This is like, I already started feeling like I'm the SP Balasubramaniam or Yesudas who's going to release a bhajan in Puttaparthi in front of Swami. So I sang all that and Swami gave encouragement. So when I go back home, I have to say, I am the one who sang that bhajan. You're all singing here, And then I sang, then I sang so many other bhajans so I'm not going to sing any bhajan fully, okay? So it's all examples for you. So then I said, there are other bhajans too, just recently, most recent new release, right? So that time was the composition. Mata Maheshwari Tribhuvana Janani Premamayi Satya Sai Janani. So they used to sing in Chennai, they used to sing, automatically our raga will become Carnatic. Mata Maheshwari Tribhuvana Janani. All, the Carnaticized the bhajan. So I said, no, not like that. Premamayi Satya Sai Janani. If you observe the composition, I learned it from Sonam as to how not to sing. How to observe and listen. Premamayi Satya Sai Janani. Janani will be in one line. Premamayi Satya Sai Janani. So that, the trend changed later. So I said all these corrections and, everywhere I was correcting so many other bhajans. So I finished all my vacation and went back to Mandir. As soon as I came, Swami, like, as though you're a very important person. Who are we? We are just ordinary human beings and we come and sit. Oh, when did you come? I said, oh, I feel more excited because I'm a foreign returned, right? Going to Chennai and coming back. And then Swami, I just came back. Just now 4 p.m. I arrived. I'm here for bhajans. What did you do? Swami, I went to Sundaram. I went to all the friends and taught bhajans. I told them how to sing. Swami just cut me immediately and said, cut. No more talking. It just cut my conversation. Cut. Called the warden, sir. S. Kumarni bhajan hall nunchi pampichesai. The next moment, you thought you have gone to heaven. You have gone to some place and then he will just drop you from the topmost of the skies you can think of, how much ever high you can go, dropped it and stopped talking right there and went outside, called the warden, remove S. Kumar from the bhajan hall. I do not want to see his face in bhajan hall. He cannot be singing anymore. I mean, what sin did I commit? I was only talking about all the bhajans and everything. So, Swami sent word. Swami said, you were talking too much when you went to Chennai and you were not behaving well of a student, how he should behave. When I was wondering, tell him not to sit anywhere in the bhajan hall, only near car shed. And if he doesn't change, he will be thrown out right from there and he can go become Madras Rowdy, go around all the Moor market. So that gone back, like 6 months back, he told me that. 6 months later, the same dialogue is coming back. I said, what is happening? Then exam results come. I mean, in the meanwhile, I kept writing letters to Swami, please forgive me every day. And then Swami would not respond and I was sitting in the last row. And what exactly happens during that time? Only why I'm narrating this is, only when something is taken away from us as to what God has given us. It was Swami who gave us that status. The Swami who gave us the skill to sing bhajans. The Swami who gave us, and then what do? Suddenly it occupies all on ourselves. I am doing this. I am going there. I got this. So all that I will be removed and we are left with all, Swami says, right? 10,000, you got one, all zeros. Once one is removed, they're all zeros, right? The one got removed and then you get to know what it means not to allow to be sung in mandir. That was a threatening life shock of my life. Why? Also goes with that, if my parents got to know I have been not allowed to sing, what will happen? What did you do so much that Swami is so unhappy? And this, that mind immediately, the dynamics start working differently. So whenever we get ill-treated, let us think. Why I am narrating this is, these things happen to us in our life time and again. When we have done the best of work, somebody will come and say, you were blocking this and you were the one who was creating the trouble. Let's take it. Because that is like removal of our sins. Let's take it and go silently and pray, and then let us. So what did I do all those 15 days? I kept praying, and then last day, Warden sir came and told me, you have one day to go sit in mandir to ask for forgiveness. So I went, wherever I go sit, Bhagwan will go avoiding that whole region. If this whole region is there, he'll go only ladies' side and go back here and come. And then, how does he know that I'm sitting here? I'm trying to hide myself as well. So I said, I should not sit in the corner anywhere, so I'll sit in the middle. So I sat in the middle, and then in the middle of the portico, where the portico is hidden, and in that corner of that portico, I went and hid. And then Bhagwan came in the middle of the portico. I just jumped and caught hold of Swami like this, and Swami, please forgive me, please forgive me. Indisciplined boy. What are you doing? Why are you catching Swami's feet? Swami said, Swami, please forgive me, Swami. Anta natakam ra, you're acting. Everything is acting. You talk too much, you go around, talking too much about yourself. Swami students ela undali. How should Swami students be? Then Swami gave a tight slap to me. It was such a beautiful moment. He gave me a tight slap and said, because I'm indisciplined, right? He misbehaved, catching hold of Swami's feet, gave a tight slap. There's so many students who have gotten that. It's a privilege, actually. So I can say that here in this country. So that he gave me a tight slap and said, Chesko. He said, take Pada Namaskar. That means he has forgiven you. And then, Swami, now the monkey mind goes in again. Swami, can I now sing in mandir? Because we are 21-year-old. We are child, actually. We are all children. All of us are, children when we are 20 years old, period. So, Swami, can I sing? Anta, ee paadam kosame adugutunnaru natakam. You are asking all this forgiveness just for singing. But after that, he just left alone, and then he came to Ishwarama Mandir for some function, and I sang. Giridhari Nanda Kumar Kanhaiya Madhuvan ke Mohan Murli Bhajaya Giridhari Nanda Kumar Kanhaiya. He was just going around doing like this. He didn't want to notice. I know you have come into this fold again, and Swami got back in that moment, and then where this whole bhajan singing became part of it. After which, now let me go faster, because no more of narrating bhajans. There are so many non-bhajan singers, and also non-bhajan oriented stories happen in our life too. So let me go over, and so results come. Oh my God, that's scary moment, right? Those days we were 20 students in masters. And then results come, everything goes to Swami, and Swami looks into every grade. And then Swami goes around calling each one by name. Every Swami, like, so, and then Swami is calling and giving Pada Namaskar one by one. Neil Bordalai, come in, Pada Namaskar. Everyone got nice grades. I don't know how everyone gets good grades. I don't understand. Because I was used to studying in bachelor's in Chennai. We used to prepare only for last 2 months and mug up something and write on the exam and then pass. And then what we want to show to parents is, yeah, I passed. So that is how we used to be that day. Very irresponsible behavior, don't follow that. So when I came here, I thought singing bhajans is enough. So what happens here, look at this. Bhagwan is announcing results, Ramakrishna, my classmate. He got O grade. Even now O grades are persistent, right? O grades is the topmost in our institute. So many boys got O grades and A grades. And then S. Kumar, stay away from this line. Stay outside. I was outstanding. In the sense, not O grade. I was standing outside. And Swami said, no Pada Namaskar for you. You're the only one who got B grade. You are an insult to the institute. I will send you back. If you don't improve, I'll send you back to more market. That more market, I don't know why it is so persistent in Swami's mind. It's a scare. It's like threatening me. Oh, but look at that other side. He did not give me Pada Namaskar on that day. He kept it right in front. Another insult. Insults are most welcome. Please welcome insults. Because that is going to change our life completely. 360 degrees. Insults are going to be the dynamic mechanism in front of Bhagwan. Bhagwan makes our karma go down very quickly by crushing you and, twisting your arms and, So that is when he said no. And then I went out and then I stood outside separately. So in front of all the devotees, in front of all the students and all the teachers kept on telling me, Kumar, you are not doing internal exams well. You are already getting B only in the internal. Unless you get O, you cannot even get an A in the final, right? So they kept telling me, the teachers, professors were telling me. And then I said, teachers, professors are outside the scope of Swami and me. That is how I thought. And in front of teachers, Swami did exactly this. No namaskar for you. So the next day the professor comes, Professor Venkateshwaru was so sweet. Kumar, I kept telling you, you have to study better. See what Swami did. That is an added fuel to the fire. Next morning in the college. So, that is how Bhagwan was actually making it in such a manner. And how can you ever think of PhD? With B grade, can you ever think of PhD? I said, this is a moment of my life where Bhagwan, who has come down on earth, he's showing so much interest. Why should he be bothered as to what grade you get? How truly he must be interested in my welfare. And I started listening to, the only trick I did was, I didn't know that this trick can change people's life. Listening to the professor taught whatever he's teaching in the class, if I don't understand 10 times, this, Mara Mandai in Tamil we say, if your brain is not fast enough to absorb, it's called Mara Mandai in Tamil. So if you can't absorb it, ask the teacher, man, one more time. You have the best of teachers here. Go talk to them. Ask them, can you re-explain to me the sequence as to what? If we can understand and learn on the same day the lessons which are taught to us, then we are having less baggage towards the exam. And then, the first exam where I got the B grade, Ramakrishna is coming and telling me, did you cover the syllabus completely? He's the only classmate. And we are two students, 5 professors, 2 master students, and he was getting all A grade and O grade. And then, Kumar, did you complete the syllabus at least before going to exam? No, I think I have completed only till here. I said, how will you answer questions from there? He was truly caring for me, my classmate. And then I said, I wrote the exam and the outcome was this. And then I just started listening to the professor, not leaving him. He's a pain. They may think whatever you want. They guided me. thankful to all those teachers who gave me, I got a better grade next time. No, I didn't jump to O immediately. And then the third semester, when Swami comes out one day for darshan, Swami opens the interview room and then comes out, Eskumar ekada, Eskumar ekada. What is so important in the whole world? All the devotees are waiting. Eskumar, how is this important? What is he? So Eskumar ki O grade ochindi. It's an international news. It's an impossibility which has happened. So Eskumar ki O grade ochindi. Swami went on telling all the students outside, Eskumar ki O grade ochindi, Eskumar. And then I was sitting in the bhajan hall. In the meanwhile, you know how students pass on the message quickly. And then bhajan hall, it arrived already. The Swami came back and said, Eskumar Swami bhajan hall lo unnadu. Somebody told Swami, he's sitting in bhajan hall. So Swami called me out. Swami called me right in front of that door, interview room door. Chesko. He knows when to give. When not given will make a turn of your life. And that is how he molded my life suitable for even to do PhD program at his lotus feet. How can I ever repay unless it is a Samarpan through this kind of opportunity? Swami, thank you so much. So much in my life you have given me, and so many more opportunities. And how much time I have more? Okay. So now going to other parts of Swami, the moment I was comfortable with getting O grades, Swami was giving so much more because he has come to give so much. We should be worthy enough to receive. Swami used to say, if you come, bring a small cup of, your heart, a small cup, I can only fill that much. If you broaden your heart to hold more by doing this best things which Swami tells you to do, I can push more things to you. So how does that happen? So that is when Radha Krishna drama comes. Swami calls me for interview room and asks me, Swami is happy with my education. Swami said, you know what, the main thing Swami said, because you're spoiling our institute image, we cannot keep such students in our college. So if you're going to be an insult to the institute, how can I improve that? So with that, Swami giving me opportunity, Swami said, ask me, I want to do something for 60th birthday, for Swami's 60th birthday. Will you agree for it? Swami, Miru, Chappandi Swami, Neni Edi Chepte, Adinu Cheste, Niko Anni Istan. Whatever I say, if I do, I'll give you everything. Swami said, Swami, please command, you tell. I know, he touched and I've grown, I know that. I've been molded. So, Swami, whatever you say, I will do. Nenu oka drama rasanu. I wrote a drama. Nene rasanu. Dialogues anta nene rasanu. I have written songs. I will teach you how to play the drama role, and I'll teach you the songs. What is the role? He's not telling. But there's one problem. This is a lady role. Will you be agreeable to play the lady role? Nuvu chapte nu chestava. Swami is asking me permission. I mean, the Lord God is coming down on earth as avatar, coming and asking for permission. Swami, there's nothing, there's no thought, no second thought. You have to play the role of Radha, but you have to remember the consequence. When you go back to hostel, all boys will make fun of you. When you all walk like a lady, and you will have to do things. But if you agree, Swami will give you everything. Again, Swami is like putting that, disclaimer. And so then in that case, Swami, there's no second thought. I will learn. Immediately, Swami gave Pada Namaskar, and then he started having at least Hirak, we would have had at least 3 months of practice, every day going inside Swami's interview room, and Swami will teach one song by another song. And then Swami will come for practice to, college auditorium. And then he will check as to how I'm executing those dances. One of the songs I'll tell you, I'm so much into it. Indu boina deva devudu, endu, tabla please. Endu boina deva devudu, endu boina deva devudu, indendainadagi పరీక్షింపజూచెను నందబాలుడు ఎందు పోయినా దేవదేవుడు ఎందు పోయినా దేవదేవుడు నేడు వత్తునని చెప్పిన ఏడే గోపాలుడు వేణుదడు నేడు వత్తునని చెప్పిన ఏడే గోపాలుడు వేణుదడు యమునకొచ్చు దారి కట్టు ఏలరాడు దేవుడు గోపబాలుడు ఎందు పోయినా దేవదేవుడు ఎందు పోయినా దేవదేవుడు ఎందు పోయినా దేవదేవుడు. That is how Bhagwan taught the song, where both Radha and the Chelikata, means the friend, will go to Yamuna to bring water from the Yamuna. So Radha used to go thinking of Lord Krishna, and then she will start singing all the time about Krishna. And then who was the Chelikata? Ravi Kumar. Yes, Ravi Kumar was Chelikata. And Swami, taught all those songs. And then we both, so, it's a conversation. If you know Telugu, you would have understood. Radha is singing, where is my Krishna gone? He is always hiding behind some trees or something like that, and then going around. So I was having a pot, a mud pot, and going around. And then I'm lost in thought of Krishna and going around. And then the friend says, always friends are supposed to ask some contradictory questions. Your Krishna is supposed to come here. What happened to him? He didn't show up. Nedu. Actually, the beat is supposed to be tak tak, tum tum tum. Swami used to come for practice and say no regular beats. The song should never be dominated. It should be, the meaning should be heard. So just the beat was only to the extent to carry the show. The music was, he cut, Sonam put this long music for every paragraph. Swami said, throw all the music. And everybody's ego getting cut. Kumar, I was sitting with you and composing 1 hour of music for this song, and Swami is just throwing it off. Sonam is asking, and I have to face that anger in Sonam's face to myself. Swami is cutting everything. He comes for practice and removing everything. Because it's his drama, his song, it's his play, and we are all playing. So everybody, all of us have this problem. The moment it is given to you, it's mine. I will do what I want. No. We have to always keep consciously as to what needs to be delivered. What needs to be delivered, we have to, stick to it. So Swami came down for practice and said, tum, tuk, tak, tum, tum, tuk, tuk, tak. See, I don't know tabla bowls. I'm so sorry about that. So you have to play exactly like, Endu boina deva devudu. Slower, please. ఎందు పోయినా దేవదేవుడు. You see the effect? Do you see the difference between the other one and the Swami taught us? No, none of us. He's the music director. He's the one who taught us as to how exactly underplay music and give. నేడు వత్తునని చెప్పిన ఏడే గోపాలుడు. So Ravi Kumar will ask me, where is he? He said he'll come. Venutadu. He used to come when Yamuna was overflowing. He used to come and say, where is he now? Like that is how, this the dynamics of the songs, and every song I cannot sing, obviously, but what I did, one mistake I did, when Swami came for practice, it is all only boys, I started singing in false voice. I said, you know what, I'm going to wear a lady costume, but when he came to for practice, I was wearing a pant shirt only, and then I was sang in ladies' voice, because those days, when you're 20, singing in is easy, right? It's very easy. So I said, I'm going to impress Swami, and then I did. Swami said, Adi enti adi Goranga undi. Swami said, why is that Goranga padutunavu? Why are you singing like that? Where is that voice coming from? It's so horrible to listen. Goram means, in Tamil or Telugu, every language means it's terrible. It's horrifying to say, listen to you. I used to sing a false voice very well. People, I've got award and all. False voice and true voice, like sa re ga re ga pa da pa. I used to sing that and sing sa re. Now it's not coming through because very old people. So, those days used to sing re re ga pa da sa ni. I used to sing both cases and then try to impress people. And Swami, I know all the... Swami just stopped that practice and went off that day. Next day he came, Dunnapota, Niku, Nenu. I spent all my time sitting in the interview room and teaching. You're singing in something which I can't even tolerate. Everybody knows. Swami tells now. See, what is going on in my mind? I'm going to wear a lady costume. Everybody knows you're a boy. You don't have to prove that you're a boy or a girl, okay? Everybody knows you're studying in Swami's college. So, try to mellow down. That's enough. There are so many women who have voice which are bass. So, just do that. That does not spoil the bhavam of the song. Hirak was mentioning, when he was mentioning, that is what occurred to me, and then Swami just threw me off on that day, and then that is how we went into various drama practices, one after another. After the Radha to Yashoda to Cheppinatlu Chestara, everywhere I was playing a lady role. And then finally, when it came to my PhD finishing, Swami told me during my master's, he'll take me to Kodaikanal. So I have been waiting every year during Ramanavami. Swami will leave, Parthi and go to, Kodaikanal. And at that time, Swami used to think, Swami, you told me last year you will take me. He'll go back and come back and say, oh, Nooraleda, you didn't come last year? Oh, you didn't come last year? Swami will, Papa. Swami, Papa. So it's like, it's again pouring oil on fire on. It's burning oil, So, Swami, why are you kind of irritating me like this internally? I'm exactly thinking like this. Swami, every time you're going without adding my name in the list. So I kept praying. Last time I didn't even, see, I used to write them. I don't used to write. I'm not used to writing letters. How much time? Yeah. Because I got some Brindavan stories to tell too. So, and I've become already, I'm completing almost my PhD. I've become a senior boy almost. And I'm not going to, Swami, I want to come. Swami, with you, Swami. I was so angry. I went outside the hostel limits, near Gokulam. I was standing, Swami's car going to Brindavan. I was just folding, internally, Swami, my PhD is getting over. After this, I don't know how much opportunities I'll have to go with you to Kodai. Swami, please, I know your Kodai list is already decided, I know. That also I got to know because MBA boys already got selected. I'm a PhD boy. So then, it also occurred to me, Swami, when MBA and PhD came, Swami said, he'll give a PhD seat, and suddenly asked me, MBA entrance exam poleda. Entrance exam has started already. Entrance exam poleda. Swami, you told me PhD, so I'm doing PhD, and then, how did he come? Inside interview, MBA exam was already started. First batch MBA entrance exam. Entrance exam was already started, and I was sitting in the Bhajan hall. He went inside for food and came out. S. Kumar ekkada? Why did you not go for MBA entrance exam? Swami, Swami, మీరు PhD అని చెప్పారు. But in the meanwhile, my brother is telling, do MBA, man. PhDs go on forever. So I said, no, Swami has already told me PhD. Whatever he told, only I'm going to do. So I kept refusing my brother, who used to be my bread and winner at that time. And then, at that moment, when I'm finishing PhD, maybe I should have done MBA only. You know, that monkey mind jumps up and down. We are all exactly like you students, man. Exactly the same feeling. Exactly. He's the one who is going to create various environment. And I'm sitting on the road, main road. At that time, Bhagwan is going in the car. Radhakrishna is driving. And the whole lot of cars which are following, Swami's car is following. 10 cars were following Swami. And then I was like standing like this, Swami. And then suddenly, the whole set of cars which are passing, I had Swami's darshan. Swami looked at me closely, like, especially when Swami is sitting inside the car, the glass of that car makes Swami's eyes look bigger. You know, if you have noticed that, it's like so big. We don't know whether he was angry with me because I disobeyed all the laws of hostel to come out. You know, there's so many things going on in my mind. And then I was like, then suddenly when I saw Swami is angry, maybe I just turned back and I was going back to hostel. The entire 10 cars following Swami is stopped. And I was walking faster to go back to hostel. Then I hear, Kumar, Swami is calling you. On the road, Swami had stopped the 10 cars. The driver who was driving, Sri Radhakrishna Garu, he left Swami in the car. Swami sitting alone in the car. He left the car, came running behind me to call, Kumar, Swami is calling you. I'm getting more afraid because he has seen me. And then when I went near Swami put the window down and asked me, "Nee PhD eppudu ayipotundi? When is your PhD finishing?" Just same thing going on in my mind. PhD is getting over. When will I go to Kodai? So Swami asked the first question, PhD eppudu ayipotundi Swami? This summer it will get over. Oh, aithe nu Kodaikanal ko vachesai. Then in that case, come to Kodai. I didn't write any letter. I didn't write anything. He's exactly narrating those 2 sentences which are going on, which means what? Anytime, even today, I use that formula to real life today, where Swami's omnipresence is executed forever for us. I use that, Swami, I keep talking to you. I keep telling, Swami, thank you so much. Thank you for this. Thank you for that. And he said that, and he said, aithe Kodaikanal ko vachesai. And then I was like, how do I communicate this to somebody? He said, Swami is telling me, if you go back, talk to Professor Nanjunde Garu, that Swami has stopped the car on the road and told you that, Swami has told, to be included in the list for Kodaikanal. He didn't stop. What kind of manager? I think MBA students are here too, right? Instant management. Swami is telling, if you tell Nanjunde Garu that Swami told me that you are included in the list, he won't believe. He won't take you. He won't take you just because you went and told Swami spoke to me. No. You have to tell Swami told me to tell you that I am included in this list, and not only that, there is no space in the bus. Who knows that? Only Swami knows and Nanjunde knows. There is no space in the bus. There is space only in the van. There is only one seat in the van, and that is reserved for you. Swami says to me. On that day, I did not, one more thing, the most important of all lessons I learned in Bhagwan is, the least we expect, that is the only moment he catches to tell you that this is why Swami tells, whenever you do something, don't ask for the result immediately. The more you seek the result will evade you. You think world champion chess would have ever thought he would win? He gave the 500% effort. He knows only to put the effort. That is how Gukesh won the chess championship. He would not have guaranteed to anybody that he'll win. The effort which is, we have to put in every time more and more and more and more effort. And that is exactly what all these teachers are doing. For decades, all the teachers in Sathya Sai Institute have been all these teachers have been doing that. They are not trying to make students happy here. They are trying to make Swami happy every moment, every moment, every moment. That is how, you must be wondering how there are so many souls who are taking care of all students. Today I was going with Ravi Kumar sir in the car. So many calls from students come. Sir, really sorry sir, I'm not feeling well. I think I'm not going to be part of the sports meet. Today's call. I do not know who the student is, but I'm so sorry, sir. I think he's feeling sorry. And I keep coming back to you saying I'm not feeling well. I'm so sorry to bother you. He doesn't feel the bother. Ravi Kumar sir, you know what he said? That I am needed is determined by Swami, and that is the only thing which I am happy about. They are making Swami happy every moment by doing what Swami wants them to do. And don't you think they're all inspirations? Every teacher here, that is how. Please know, all students, all of you must realize that every moment, other than parents, there is somebody to go to for every small little thing in this care, this umbrella of care, of hostel. And I'm honored to be addressing to his students today, and that is why I feel so happy, and that is why I don't want to miss this opportunity to recognize the efforts done by the faculty members here in the hostel, taking care of each one of you. And that is how many sports meets. I was there in 1993 sports meet. I know how much work goes on. How many decades have passed? 30 years have gone after that. Every year they have seen students come by and go and run the show just to make Swami happy. And that is an inspiration we all have to take in our life to do this in various, not everyone doesn't have to be in this portal. Every portal we go, we transform into Sathya Sai portal of love and care, where we care for somebody, where we care for the business, to care for the customers, and then we do things like that. And that is why the management team is possibly, even here, to know what exactly is involved in running a particular, program like this. And that is how, why I brought all this point is instant time management by Bhagwan. On that minute I said, that is being ever ready for Swami. And Swami is ever ready for devotees. And what else we can wait? So only thing what we have to do is, we have to ask him, you bring your heart filled with, it can be anything, what I'm saying. And now I'll go back to, I have a few more minutes, right? I'll go back to my real day life. In the meanwhile, I want to let you know, we all are performers. We are all doing some performance of our life. The problem is, when it comes to food, all of us are same, right? Hunger is same. So in Kodaikanal, when he took me, Swami said, you're a senior boy, don't sit with all the boys. You're an older kid, okay? And then do serve boys the food, and then you sit down and eat. I said, yeah, Swami, that's perfectly fine. I learned. And then what does Swami do? He teaches you how to serve food, how to serve sambar, so that the sambar doesn't drop on somebody's shirt. Or he teaches exactly, you take the ladle and take the sambar and tape the whole thing around the edge of the bucket of sambar. It'll be heavy, okay? So that's why you have to lift it, and then this should not shake. We're doing this, and then when the VIP is holding, you cannot put the sambar. There is a slot which is meant for that. It should never go out of that slot to serve. So these things Swami himself demonstrated to me and showed me to serve. I said, that's a great opportunity, Swami. Thank you for that. Because now I know how to serve. And don't serve food, because that's all common to all of us. We are going to face this all the time. We're going to have guests all the time in our life. When we serve food, don't wait for them to ask, what do you want? Keep finding out what is becoming empty. Keep refilling them. Okay? So that way they will know, oh, heart-to-heart communication has to go on in everything, even in eating and serving. So Swami said, okay, we finished serving. And then what did we do? Swami said, I'll take the students, all those who serve food, you can go sit down and eat. I will go with the boys to talk. So we said, this is the best opportunity to eat. I was also just 26, 27 or something. So hunger is like, after serving food, your hunger is the starter, appetizer, everybody is eating and your hunger is increasing. So I sat down, Radhakrishna sir sat down, Sai Surendranath sat down, Ruchir Desai, my classmate, the great great professor who taught you accountancy, or to the best of abilities of the whole universities can think of. Ruchir Desai, professor, meaning he's such an awesome student, my gold medalist all the time, my classmate. He was sitting down, and then we all sat down and we ate. You know what? If there is pongal, we don't want to eat so much. We want idli, not so much. Vada is very interesting. So because I get a chance to sit and eat when Swami is not watching, I will choose what to eat. So I took like 3-4 vadas. Even this morning, I said, Ravi Kumar sir, I'll take one more vada. I love it. So he said, oh yeah, please take it. So, and then I took 4 vadas. And then Radhakrishna sir is sitting, and then Sai Surendranath, Ruchir Desai. And then suddenly, I thought Swami is already busy with talking, giving discourse outside. So this is a calm time, cool time, right, in American terms. It's a cool time for us to enjoy food the way we want. So I was enjoying the vada, sambar, chutney. And then between the door and the dining hall, there is a door which will not show who that person is, but it's a translucent door. You can see somebody's coming, but only person who wears different color is Bhagwan himself. So suddenly I see orange color right next to the door. Then I said, okay, Swami is coming. Why? I didn't expect Swami to come. Swami, please go on with your discourse. In my mind, my mind voice is talking. Please go on with your discourse. And then, but he's coming. Wow, you can't stop Swami. Swami's own house. And then he opens the door. Emi Samacharam. And then looks at my plate. I have 8 vadas in my plate. I said, I took 4 vadas. I already ate 1. How is that I have 8 vadas on my plate? There are so many people who are very close to Swami, are very smart, very alert. And I was like in bliss, eating. And then when I got up and stood, I'm not even looking at my plate. I didn't look at my plate. I was looking at Swami because doing namaskar with my, soiled hands. Dunna pota, inni vadalra tintavnu. Dunna pota, inni tintara evarana. Enta matram vadalu unna kuda anta tintara. If you tell in Telugu only, it is nice. Because he says, you buffalo, just because vadas are available, can you eat 8 vadas? Meaning so many vadas on your plate. Why would you put, and then they all have only 1 vada in their plate. What is lesson in that is, when Swami is, if you want to do anything for Swami, physically, you have to be really alert. You have to see all the threats around you and then prepare for the threat. There is SWOT analysis. All the management students will talk about strengths, weaknesses. Opportunity is to get the vada. The threat is the students who are around you who can put you in trouble. So, it's all fun part, okay? So what I'm saying, being alert is very, 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 very important for Swami. So if you don't do that, Swami will say you will focus only on food. Bhajan, bhojan. Bhajan, bhojan. That's it. So, being alert, please learn this. Being alert, always be alert as to what others are eating and how much we should eat. So whenever we go for meetings in the US, the customer will be there and we will be going for a lunch session. But the focus is to make customer eat more. And we just, if we want, we can go back home and eat again. But eat only to the extent whatever topic is being discussed leads to the next level of business. If you are focusing on your eating, that is enough. Your CEO will say, I think you spoiled the meeting. I think you didn't get anything done. You can, so eating is a weakness too. But when to eat, how much to eat, how alert. So it's a very important thing, which I thought, though I'm so shameless to share this experience with you, but that's a weakness which all of us have. So even now, I love vadas. Thanks to Swami, that will always be there. So all my friends make fun of me for that. So yeah, so other than that, how much more? 6 minutes, 15 minutes. Here is Brindavan in the same hall. Once we learn to become a little bit senior students, we think we learned certain strategies. So this was a bhajan. I spoke too long, I think I'll try to sing. This was a bhajan, those were the days when all the senior composers left and the junior composers came through. Arunesh Punita, Ravi Kumar's classmate, he said, sir, I used to be a sir that time. Everybody is calling sir. Sir, I have composed a bhajan. Can you please introduce this? Yeah. The long back, remember the SPB, Yesudas days of, thinking Raghukula Bhushana, Kaushalya Nandana and all this. So then I said, now I have kind of come down, meaning, another student is asking for an opportunity to introduce his bhajan. Why not? It's a beautiful thing. It's a tune which is very new those days. So he came and taught me this, and then already Swami was in Brindavan. But this bhajan was composed in Parthi. So Arunesh came back and said, if you learn this, when you go to Brindavan, you can sing in front of Swami. I said, yeah. So introducing a new bhajan in front of Swami used to be a little tricky. Why? Because, why? Why tricky? Not because those days I used to think, let's see, the thing is only when old age comes, we rewind all the events of our life and find, that's what happened, That is why Swami did this. It's just late dawning, So then I said, okay, I'm going to introduce, because Arunesh requested. What is this bhajan? Giridhara Govinda Gopala Ghanashyama Nandalala Manamohana Madhusudhana He Madhava Giridhara Govinda Gopala Ghanashyama Nandalala. I said, okay, Swami is in Brindavan, in this building. I have to introduce the new bhajan, but the strategy is following is going to be bad because people do not know, and it's long lines, right? How are people going to follow? So, when following is bad, Bhagwan gets very uncomfortable on the throne. What does he do? Ghanashyamanandalala. He will just stop the talam. When he stops the talam, you're done. You have to stop. Tabla will stop. The duty of the tabla person is to stop playing tabla when Swami stops the talam. You have a solo performance if you want. That doesn't happen. So, how do I do that? So the instruction should not come physically. And so I said, I will introduce this bhajan immediately after Ganesh bhajan in this hall. And then I sat down. I finished singing Giridhar Govinda Gopal. The great feeling of, I'm true to now Arunesh Puneta, because I have released this bhajan in Brindavan for the first time. and they have heard it. And they will now, because it's a very new tune, right? Even many boys, even these days, love this tune so much. Because the beat also different, it's like, it's more, light. It's like connects to their heart. And all God's names, right? In those days, there was a totally new type of bhajan. So, I finished. I said, I have achieved, I played my strategy well. And then, that was when, we had to go back to Puttaparthi. Chakravarti Garu, those days registrar, he said, we both have to go to administrative block. I was a senior student, so I had to go get some instruments for the program. So he said, go, we both will go in the car, and I have to sit with him for all these hours to go to Shantinilayam. And then I sat down, and he has all the time to talk to me. Kumar, as soon as I left Kadugudi, he said, I want to tell you something. Couple of days back, did you try to sing any new bhajan? Immediately my face lights up. Yes, sir. Yeah, I sang this new bhajan called Giridhara Govinda Gopala. Did you like it? I know not much about music, but Swami, he said, why Swami is coming into picture now? Swami came out of his room even before he could come to from Trai Brindavan to Sai Ramesh Hall. I think you sang there, but Swami, as soon as he came out of the door, he told, S. Kumar ki pichi pattin. Kotta kotta ragalu padtadu, kotta kottaga padtadu, kotta kottaga chestadu. What does that mean? That is not a, that's not a certificate for a bad bhajan. What ends up happening is when our attitude inside us, hey, I played my cards well. And then I controlled the physical Swami coming to the, the stage. And so I released this bhajan. What does Swami say? Swami ensures his reaction will come to you in multi-folds through a person who doesn't want to talk about anything about music. So, how can we ever think that he doesn't know something? He's all the time listening. He's all the time blessing. He's all the time. So after that day, I said, Swami, it is any number of times we have tested, all this chemistry professors, litmus test, right? They do. It's like a testing. We look at that. We test Swami's reaction, responses. And then that is how Swami sent word saying, Chala, I didn't translate. Pichi pichi. He's gone mad. He's singing all mad tunes, mad attitude, mad. And then, one more thing he said, when S. Kumar is singing, you should see his face. I just cannot tolerate. Sitting on that seat, I am the only one to see his face. Something and all he's doing. His face is so horrible to watch. So, Swami said, you should keep your face like professional singer S. Janaki. You don't even know whether she's singing or not. So, the more, the strain lekunda padal. Swami is, that is where Swami used to feel that we should sing in a comfortable shruti where, where our face is not, all that, all kinds of, we should never do that. So all singers, these are all things which Swami should tell us to keep a mirror in front of us, practice. So we can never think Swami doesn't know anything. Even today I use this, Swami, I have a problem. See, because I have to tell you, everyday life in the US is not easy. Every day there is, our job, we do not know how far is going to be there. Every day. So what happens, like, Swami, that is where, two things, these are all good strategies I've learned from my life, where Swami has written so many Vahinis. One is, if you really read Vahinis, Swami will tell what kind of Vahini gives you what kind of ideas. There's so much literature Swami has put in, and one of the Vahinis which I read tells you ahead of time where trouble is coming. When you drive on the road, some of your drivers, when two cars are going ahead, you can find out that this car and this car, we have to maintain distance. We don't want to get in trouble. So that is the kind of Vahinis, if we can read, it tells us to how bad times will be coming. And so I can foresee those egos clash in customer and project manager, and how exactly he's going to react. Now I have to have a solution with me. I have to have a solution which is going to work. And that is proactively, if we can keep solution for the anticipated problems, we are doing Swami's work. Why? Because customer is happy, manager is happy, we are happy too, and we may get salary raise, who knows. So I have got an Employee of the Year award for so many times because of this attitude. So I just thought I should pass on, because how long we are going to work, how long we are going to speak, how long we are going to sing, we do not know. So please read Swami's Vahinis when you get a chance. It is such a, Bhagavata Vahini is one of those things which saved my life in the US. So I just want to share that also with you. And coming down to in Brindavan, every day we sing Aarti. One of those days, I sang the last bhajan. Even Nandagopal sir said, you know, you came from Parthi, you sing Aarti also because we want to hear Aarti from you. So I sang Aarti because last bhajan I sang and I continued with Aarti. When I was singing Aarti, Om Jai Jagadi. So between every paragraph, you know, the saliva gets collected. Singers will know exactly. The saliva gets collected, and then Narayana Narayana Om Satya Narayana 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 Om. That is the only time to swallow your saliva. It's a typical singer problem. Narayana, so one Narayana I missed. And then we had to go to Trai session. Swami was standing right there in the lawn, stopped me, said, stop, you be here. What did you sing? Swami, I sang this bhajan. So, who sang the Aarti? Swami, I only sang the Aarti. Em chesavu? Enduku mingesavu? Why did you swallow the words? Swami, no answer. We can't give any answer. Most of the time, we cannot give any answer to Swami. Enduku mingesavu? ఇక్కడ వచ్చిన వాళ్ళందరూ సాయిరామ్ షెడ్లో ఎంతమంది కూర్చున్నారు? Those days, I mean Sai Ramesh Hall, but I don't remember, I think it is Sai Ramesh Hall, and we were, the Mantap bhajan used to happen, right? We used to have bhajans in the Kalyan Mantap, and that is why, you know, people are sitting here, all the devotees have come. Have they all come for you, or have they come for me? It is a question Swami is asking you to answer. Swami is for you. Then if you swallow the Aarti, they will think that something has stopped. Maybe I not only couple of, I didn't, 3-4 Narayanas I missed. In the mic, it stopped. No more Narayanas are coming. So they will think Aarti has stopped. It is a disservice to sing Aarti broken. Don't ever do this. I mean, Swami is so sensitive. I mean, if we are all so sensitive, we also would have, Swami said, you know, I'm almost closing, you know, Swami said, you think Swami is capable of building hospitals? Swami is capable of building educational institutions? Swami is able to bring all the people here at his lotus feet? Basically because Swami has willed something great has to happen for humanity. Everything selfless will attract attention. You can also do this. You can also do that. So Swami said, if we all take up energy in such a manner, we can think big, like what Swami has given. Swami wants us to become a very big person in each one of our life, doing so much more that brings great, that brings great name for Swami. Swami doesn't care for a name. It's a good for us, good name for our parents, good for our institutions, good name for everything. And so that is where we all are bound by only one thing. We all have got exposure. Exposure. Let us all take each one of our sports meet performance. Everything has events. Each event, recall at the end of your life in Swami's institution as by putting in lot more effort. If this year you put this much effort, put more effort. Never expecting there is, Swami, I want to make you happy. I want to make you happy. I want to make you happy. No, it's not that I have to get the prize. I have to get the honor. I have to be known. No, I have to do better. I have to do more. I have to do more and more and more. If we can keep doing that, you know, our personality grows like a huge banyan tree. And that is how we would have communicated to this world as to how the atom of love that Sai is has spread into our hearts. And so that is how, Swami is the most forgiving God you can ever think. He's so understanding. We have sat down and eaten in his presence. We have not completed certain things. Swami will chusko, don't eat too much. How much care he has given. He is forgiving. If you are jealous, if you are feeling very, coming back to food, if you like pickles and you eat pickles, Swami, eat, do Swami Seva. Eat whatever you want, but do Sai Seva. Eat everything, share your love. That is how Swami has made it very easy for us. That is why he is our friend. We can talk to him anytime. I just talk to him every little problem. Anything small, anything big, everything I go to his picture. Though a picture was God for me, he is Swami to me every day, every morning. I wake up for coffee. I go to Swami and say, Swami, thank you, resolved it for me yesterday. That headache was resolved for me. Every day, keep thanking. We become lighter. And then our body becomes more energetic to take the nonsense that is coming on the next day. And then again, so he is the ultimate taker of all your problems in the name of love. And just go talk to him. He's waiting to listen. And that is exactly what we all do. And that is how this institution, all the teachers have been doing, which encourages them to go on and on and on for decades over decades over decades. What a great miracle these teachers are performing after 2011, bringing all these students to such great heights to their educational career. Amazing. Can I give them a clap? Let me wind up. The last opportunity I was receiving was to compose a song. Sailesh Srivastav, you must be knowing, Parthi. He said, sir, when Swami is coming back to Parthi, this time we have to offer a song, which is very different, we have not done. He said, we will start with Hindi, we will go to Telugu, and go to English. And then he wrote the first lyrics, Humko tumse pyar kitna, sai tum hi jante. Which means, Swami, there are two sides of this coin. How much love I have, Swami, you know. How much love I really have, only you know. These are the two sides of the same coin. I hope you understood the English. So, he gave the tune, he gave the tune directly. For him, lyrics, and he's such a composer, lyrics and tune flow together. हमको तुमसे प्यार कितना साई. He finished composing. I'm not going to sing the song, okay? You all know it so much, you all have sung. And then when it came to Telugu, Satish Babu, who composed the lyrics for Telugu, he said, sir, I've composed this lyrics. Neevu leni ma jeevanam, neeru leni chepa vedanam. Nee sannide maaku pennidi, needu chupe prana samanam, Neeku maaku oke bandamu, adiye prema bandamu. So the moment I hear, see, I have not composed many versions, but this is the first song which is coming at my, onto me. You have to compose. So at that point in time, I said, this last line is not sitting in matra. Like, Neeku maaku oke bandamu, adiye prema bandamu is like half. It's like, what's happening? So how do I compose? So, Sailesh, I'm losing. I already told the tune. Neevu leni ma jeevanam. So he told me, Neeru comes from bottom. So that is why the tune went down. Neeru leni chepavedan. The fish out of water, just, it always goes like this. It should flutter, Neeru leni. So these are all ideas came from Silas in a previous song. He said, I just use the words to make the sound. So I use that idea only, but, I put the tune. Chepavedanam Ni Sannidhe Swami. So at that time you have to, this is all Swami also has taught me. See, some of these expressions came from Swami's own songs in Radha Krishna drama. Every word, the expression, the tune has to change the emotion. Ni Sannidhe Maku Pennidhi. Then you should go, Swami will act and show to me. That Swami is there in my mind. I can't, you are looking at my face, I'm sorry. So, Nidu Chupe Prana Samanam. It's building up. Niku Maku Oke Bandhamo. I said, Sailesh, last line is not sitting in Thalam. I said, I have only one idea. We will go to the crescendo. Niku maku oke bandhamo. We'll put a hook there. Give a gap. Adi prema bandhamo. You think it will work out? Because until then there is a beat. You think boys can sing? Sir, stop. We are already late. We are going with this tune in front of boys. He just instant management. He said, no, we are going with this. After that, we love you, dearest Lord, we love you. So that everybody can. So this is, there is a thalam. It's like a Western style, Thinking of that, Hirok has taught so many carols for us. Tell it on the mountains, tell it on the mountains, go tell it on the mountains. I used to sing it like, tell it on the mountains, tell it on the mountains. So why are you biting into this word? He's the guru for all carols those days. He was my room teacher too. Thanks to you, Hirok. So it's a Western bass actually. Adi prema bandhamo. When we went in front of Swami's boys, Sailesh said, sir, this is Swami's boys, they will do it. And we taught for the first time in Prashant Nilayam, calling all of them in the auditorium. And all the boys, I just showed them the graph. Adi prema bandhamo. Pause. That pause is actually extremely divine pause. There's no music. And that is how it was composed by the lyricist. How can we not thank him for this song having taken an alumni meet title as Prema Bandham today? Is because of that song which was composed by another great teacher in Prashant Nilayam. Let's give him a hand too. Truly deserved. Thank you, Swami. It has been such a great honor to address Swami's students. I pray that Swami will take care of each and every one of you to the best of abilities and the best of service areas of the entire country and the world, that the world is waiting to handle all the various agenda items. I'm sure Swami will bless every one of us to take care of everyone in this world with our name always chanting Sai Ram. Thank you. There was one bhajan which Swami has asked me to sing so many times. Swami came and said, you know, Swami, in all this steps of, Punachandra, Swami came down and sat along with me, in just one step above me, and said, this bhajan, he came down and just went into trance. Let's sing Kalyana Krishna. Kalyana Krishna, Kamaniya Krishna.
Kalyana Krishna, Kamaniya Krishna.
Kalyana Krishna, Kamaniya Krishna.
Kalyana Krishna, Kamaniya Krishna.
Kalingamadana Shri Krishna.
Kaliyamadana Shri Krishna.
Hey Kalingamadana Shri Krishna.
Hey Kaliyamadana Shri Krishna.
Govardhana Giridhari Murari Gopi Mana Sanchari.
Govardhana Giridhari Murari Gopi Mana Sanchari.
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 Brindavan ki tulsi mala.
Brindavan ke tulsi mala.
Brindavan ki tulsi mala.
Brindavan ke tulsi mala.
पीतांबर धारी मुरारी.
पीतांबर धारी मुरारी.
पीतांबर धारी मुरारी.
पीतांबर धारी मुरारी.
कल्याण कृष्ण कमनीय कृष्ण.
कल्याण कृष्ण कमनीय कृष्ण.
कालिंग मर्दन श्री कृष्ण.
कालिय मर्दन श्री कृष्ण.
गोवर्धन गिरिधारी मुरारी गोपी मन संचारी.
गोवर्धन गिरिधारी मुरारी गोपी मन संचारी.
वृंदावन की तुलसी माला.
वृंदावन के तुलसी माला.
पीतांबर धारी मुरारी.
पीतांबर धारी मुरारी.
पीतांबर धारी मुरारी.
पीतांबर धारी मुरारी.
कल्याण कृष्ण कमनीय कृष्ण. कालिंग मर्दन श्री कृष्ण. One word of completion. During this bhajan, if you saw, there was a truck, a lorry which was going and playing with the same scale, and I felt so blessed. That sound is to me Swami. Thank you, Sairam. And that Shruti was perfectly matching to the Shruti which was being sung. And how can that happen? Swami, thank you for showing so many times that you are with us.
what a fascinating and immersive experience that we've had just now. The love of and grace of Swami, which is so transformative. Sometimes it is a bit hilarious, of course, but then the love and grace which Swami showers on each of us to transform us into better human beings is what was exhibited in the words that Kumar spoke today. I am tasked with proposing the vote of thanks. So we would like to thank, the Alumni Association would like to thank the Satya Sai organization for being a support, for carrying on this program. We would like to thank the Media Center. They have done a fantastic job of arranging the media as well as the mic systems that all of you are hearing our voices through. And then we would like to thank the Satya Sai Hostel for helping us in preparing the prasad. But most importantly, while hearing Kumar's speech, I was just reminded of one song. I don't want to sing that song now, but I just wanted to let you give a glimpse of the song. What does the song say? Prabal prem se pale padkar prabhu ko niyam badalte dekha. Out of his immense love for each one of you, he will change himself. He will flout his own rules so that he can transform you into better human beings. And this is the mission which is being carried through by the teachers. I really bow down to the dedication and sacrifice of the teachers who are there in this hostel. They are the people who are, putting into action what Swami wanted for each and every one of you. At the last, I would leave you all with this thought. Kabhi na bichhadu Ram, duniya bichhdi jaye, duniya bichhdi jaye. Sab arpan tujhko, duniya bichhdi jaye. I don't want to forget you ever, even if the whole world forgets you. I dedicate all my love, everything that I have to you. This is what should be all our prayer to Swami, because he gave all of himself to do the transformation in each and every one of us. Sai Ram, thank you so much, and I'm actually completely floored by the beautiful discourse which S. Kumar gave. We were all transported back to the days when we had Swami interacting with us, telling us what to do. All of us, it was such a great experience, as well as such a great, great hearing you, Kumar. Thank you so much. Thank you to the Satya Sai organization. Thank you to the Media Center. And thank you to all of you, our teachers too. Once again, thank you everybody for being here and taking part in this 163rd edition of the Samarpan. Thank you, Sai.
Saram, everyone. We now request our elders to come forward to offer a small token of love to Kumar sir.
Sairam, the committee who has been managing Samarpan, I'm ever grateful to them because they have followed through me from the US to go through every step of the way to make this happen. I wanted to thank them offline, and that's why I'm talking now. Thank you so much to everyone who is doing this since 2011. Thank you.
Om Jai Jagadish Hare Swami Satya Sai Hare Bhakta Jana Samrakshaka Bhakta Jana Samrakshaka Parti Maheshwara Om Jai Jagadish Hare Shashivadana Shrikara Sarva Pranapade Swami Sarva Pranapade Ashrita Kalpalatika Ashrita Kalpalatika Apadbandhava Om Jai Jagadish Hare Mata Pita Guru Devamu Mariantayu Nive Swami Mariantayu Nive Nada Brahma Jagannatha Nada Brahma Jagannatha Nagendra Shayana Om Jai Jagadish Hare Omkar Rupa Ojasvi O Sai Mahadeva Satya Sai Mahadeva Mangala Arati Anduko Mangala Arati Anduko Mandara Giridhari Om Jai Jagadish Hare Narayana Narayana Om Satya Narayana 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 Om Narayana Narayana Om Satya Narayana Narayana Om Satya Narayana Narayana Om Jai Sadguru Deva Narayana Narayana Om Satya Narayana 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 Om Narayana Narayana Om Satya Narayana Narayana Om Satya Narayana Narayana Om Jai Sadguru Deva Narayana Narayana Om Satya Narayana 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 Om Narayana Narayana Om Satya Narayana Narayana Om Satya Narayana Narayana Om Jai Sadguru Deva Om Shanti 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 Samastalokaः Sukhino Bhavantu Samastalokaः Sukhino Bhavantu Samastalokaः Sukhino Bhavantu Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Jai Bolo Bhagwan Shri Satya Sai Baba Ji ki Jai.